Introducing Rebuild Yourself by Richard E. Barnes. Life is full of challenges, setbacks, and moments that test us. But no matter where you are right now, you have the power to rebuild, grow, and become stronger than ever. Rebuild Yourself is not just a book, it's a roadmap to transformation, designed to help you break free from self-doubt, overcome past struggles, and step into your true potential. Written by Richard E. Barnes, this powerful audiobook is exclusively available on Fearless Audio, a YouTube channel dedicated to motivation, self-growth, and unstoppable confidence. If you're ready to take control of your life, subscribe to Fearless Audio and join a community that believes in the power of transformation. Your journey starts now. Let's rebuild. Subscribe and start listening today. Introduction. Life is full of ups and downs. Sometimes things fall apart and we feel lost, broken, or stuck. Maybe you faced failure, heartbreak, or disappointment. Maybe you've lost confidence in yourself. Maybe you look in the mirror and don't recognize the person staring back at you. If you've ever felt this way, you're not alone. We all go through tough times that shake us to our core. But no matter how difficult life gets, no matter how many times you've been knocked down, one truth remains: you can rebuild yourself. Rebuilding yourself is not about going back to who you used to be. It's about becoming someone stronger, wiser, and more confident. It's about learning from your past instead of letting it define you. It's about rising from the struggles that once held you back and using them as stepping stones to a better future. Growth is never easy, and change can feel uncomfortable. But the pain of staying the same is far greater than the effort it takes to rebuild. You are capable of transformation. You are capable of becoming the person you were always meant to be. This book is your guide to that transformation. Each chapter will help you take another step forward on your journey. You will learn how to accept your past without letting it control you, how to break free from negative habits and self-doubt, and how to build the mindset and discipline needed to create lasting change. You will also discover the power of self-love, confidence, and emotional resilience. The goal is not just to survive life's challenges, but to thrive despite them. There will be moments when you feel like giving up. There will be days when progress seems slow and the road ahead feels overwhelming. But remember this: every great comeback starts with a decision to keep going, a decision to rise instead of stay down, a decision to rebuild piece by piece, day by day, until you create a life that makes you proud. No matter how broken you feel right now, you are not beyond repair. Your story is not over. You have the strength to rise again. It's time to let go of the past, take charge of the present, and build a future that excites you. The journey starts now. Let's begin. Chapter 1: Accepting Your Past. Facing past mistakes and failures. Everyone has a past. Some parts of it make us proud, while others bring pain, regret, or even shame. We all have moments we wish we could change, mistakes we made, opportunities we lost, and failures that shook our confidence. These experiences often weigh us down, making it hard to move forward. But if you want to rebuild yourself, you must first accept your past. Acceptance does not mean approval. It does not mean you are happy about your mistakes or that you wouldn't change things if you could. It simply means recognizing that the past cannot be changed. No matter how much you dwell on it, you cannot rewrite what has already happened. The only thing you can control is what you do now. The more time you spend regretting the past, the less time you have to create a better future. Think about your biggest mistakes. Maybe you hurt someone you cared about. Maybe you failed at something important, like a relationship, a job, or a personal goal. Maybe you wasted years on the wrong path and now feel like it's too late to start over. These thoughts can be painful, but avoiding them will not make them disappear. Instead, face them with honesty. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Every mistake, every failure, and every wrong turn carries a lesson. If you choose to learn from them, they no longer have power over you. They become stepping stones rather than obstacles. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of success. Some of the most successful people in the world failed more times than they can count. Thomas Edison, the inventor of the light bulb, failed thousands of times before he got it right. J.K. Rowling, the author of Harry Potter, was rejected by multiple publishers before finding success. These people did not let their past failures stop them. Instead, they used them as lessons and kept going. You can do the same. Letting go of regret and guilt. Regret is a heavy burden. It keeps you stuck in the past, making you replay moments over and over again. It whispers, if only you had done things differently, everything would be better. But regret is a trap. No amount of thinking can change what has already happened. The only thing regret does is rob you of your present peace and future potential. Guilt is another weight that can hold you back. If you've hurt someone or made choices you're not proud of, guilt can eat away at you. It can make you feel unworthy of happiness, love, or success. But carrying guilt forever will not fix anything. It will only keep you chained to the past. The best way to handle guilt is to take responsibility and make amends where possible. If you have wronged someone, apologize sincerely. If you cannot speak to them, write a letter, even if you never send it. Expressing your remorse and learning from your mistakes allows you to move forward. Sometimes the person you need to forgive most is yourself. You may find it easy to forgive others, but struggle to extend that same kindness to yourself. But you are human, and humans are not perfect. You deserve the same compassion you would give to a friend who made a mistake. If you keep punishing yourself for past actions, you will never be free to build a better future. Letting go of regret and guilt is not something that happens overnight. It is a process. But every time you remind yourself that the past is behind you, you take a step toward freedom. Every time you choose to focus on the present instead of dwelling on past mistakes, you reclaim your power. Learning from past experiences. Your past is full of valuable lessons. Every failure, every setback, and every painful moment carries wisdom that can help you grow. The key is to shift your mindset. Instead of seeing your past as a collection of mistakes, see it as a teacher. Think back to a difficult time in your life. What did it teach you? Maybe a failed relationship taught you what you truly need from a partner. Maybe losing a job pushed you to develop new skills that led to a better opportunity. Maybe a personal struggle made you stronger, more resilient, or more compassionate. If you look closely, you will see that even the worst experiences shaped you in some way. One of the most powerful things you can do is reframe your past. Instead of thinking, I wasted so much time, say, I learned valuable lessons that will help me make better choices. Instead of saying, I failed, say, I grew from that experience. This simple shift in perspective can change the way you feel about your past and help you move forward with confidence. It is also important to remember that growth is a lifelong process. No one has everything figured out. You will continue to make mistakes, and that is okay. The goal is not to be perfect, but to keep learning and improving. Every day is a new chance to apply what you have learned and to take steps toward the life you want. If you ever feel stuck in the past, remind yourself that you are not the same person you were back then. You have grown, you have learned, you have the power to write a new chapter in your life. Your past does not define you, your actions today do. Moving forward with acceptance. Acceptance is a powerful thing. When you accept your past, you take back control. You stop running from mistakes, and instead, you use them as fuel for growth. You stop allowing regret and guilt to weigh you down, and instead, you focus on the present. Rebuilding yourself starts with this step. You cannot build a strong foundation for your future if you are still living in the ruins of your past. Acceptance allows you to clear away the old and make space for something new. Take a deep breath. Look at where you are right now. Everything you have been through has brought you to this moment. You have survived challenges you once thought would break you. You have learned things you never expected to learn. You are stronger than you realize. Now it is time to move forward. Let go of what no longer serves you. Release the weight of past mistakes. Learn from your experiences and use them to build a better future. You are not your past. You are what you choose to become. And today, you choose to rebuild. The journey has just begun. Let's take the next step. Chapter 2. Breaking Negative Patterns. Life is shaped by patterns. The daily habits we follow, the thoughts we repeat, and the choices we make. Some patterns push us forward, helping us grow and succeed. Others hold us back, keeping us trapped in cycles of negativity, failure, and self-doubt. If you want to rebuild yourself, you must break the patterns that no longer serve you. Many people go through life repeating the same mistakes without realizing why. They struggle with the same problems, attract the same unhealthy relationships, and fall into the same bad habits. It feels like they are stuck in an endless loop. But this cycle is not fate, it is a pattern. And the good news is that patterns can be changed. Breaking negative patterns is not easy, but it is possible. The first step is to identify the habits and mindsets that are holding you back. Once you recognize them, you can take steps to break free and create new, healthier patterns that support your growth. Identifying toxic habits and mindsets. Many negative patterns begin with our habits, things we do every day without thinking. Some habits seem small, but over time they shape our lives in powerful ways. For example, if you spend hours scrolling through social media instead of working on your goals, you may feel unproductive and frustrated. If you avoid difficult conversations instead of facing them, your relationships may suffer. If you tell yourself that you are not good enough, you may never take risks or chase your dreams. Take a moment to think about your daily habits. Do they support the life you want, or do they hold you back? Some common toxic habits include procrastination, constantly delaying important tasks until the last minute; negative self-talk, criticizing yourself and doubting your abilities; unhealthy coping mechanisms, using food, alcohol, or distractions to avoid problems; avoidance, ignoring responsibilities, emotions, or difficult situations; settling for less, staying in toxic relationships, jobs, or situations out of fear. Mindsets are just as powerful as habits. The way you think about yourself and the world determines how you act. If you believe that you are not capable of success, you may never try. If you believe that failure is the end, you may give up too soon. Some of the most common toxic mindsets include victim mentality, blaming others or circumstances for your problems instead of taking responsibility; fear of failure, avoiding risks because you are afraid of making mistakes; perfectionism, believing that if you are not perfect, you are not good enough; fixed mindset, thinking that your abilities and intelligence are set in stone and cannot improve; scarcity mindset, believing there is not enough success, happiness, or opportunities for you. Once you start paying attention, you will begin to see which habits and mindsets are shaping your life. Awareness is the first step to change. How to break free from self-sabotage. Self-sabotage is one of the biggest obstacles to personal growth. It happens when you unconsciously act against your own best interests. You may want to succeed, but you find yourself making choices that push you in the opposite direction. This can look like procrastinating on important tasks, giving up too soon, or staying in situations that are not good for you. Why do people sabotage themselves? Sometimes it is fear. If you are afraid of failure, you might avoid trying altogether. Other times it is because of deep-seated beliefs about yourself. If you believe you do not deserve success, you may unconsciously act in ways that ensure you never achieve it. Breaking free from self-sabotage starts with recognizing when and how you do it. Pay attention to your actions. Do you start new projects but never finish them? Do you push people away when they get too close? Do you make excuses instead of taking action? These are all signs of self-sabotage. To overcome it, you need to replace old habits with new, healthier ones. Here are some strategies. 1. Challenge negative beliefs. If you believe you are not good enough, ask yourself, is this really true? Most of the time, these beliefs are based on fear, not facts. 2. Take small steps. Big changes can feel overwhelming. Instead of trying to change everything at once, focus on one small improvement at a time. 3. Create new habits. Replace self-sabotaging behaviors with habits that support your growth. If you tend to procrastinate, set a timer and work for just 10 minutes. If you struggle with self-doubt, practice daily affirmations. 4. Hold yourself accountable. Tell a friend about your goals, or keep a journal to track your progress. Having accountability can help you stay on track. 5. Be kind to yourself. Everyone makes mistakes. If you slip up, do not beat yourself up. Learn from it and keep going. Self-sabotage does not disappear overnight, but with time and effort, you can break the cycle and start making choices that lead to success. The power of self-awareness. The key to breaking negative patterns is self-awareness. When you become aware of your thoughts, habits, and behaviors, you gain the power to change them. Without awareness, you will continue acting on autopilot, repeating the same mistakes without understanding why. Self-awareness means paying attention to your inner world. It means noticing your thoughts, emotions, and reactions. It also means being honest with yourself about what is and is not working in your life. Here are some ways to develop self-awareness. Practice mindfulness. Spend a few minutes each day observing your thoughts without judgment. Notice any patterns that keep repeating. Keep a journal. Writing down your thoughts and experiences can help you see patterns and gain clarity. Ask for feedback. Sometimes others see things we do not. Ask a trusted friend or mentor if they have noticed any patterns in your behavior. Reflect on your past. Look back at times when you struggled. What choices led you there? What could you have done differently? Pause before reacting. When faced with a challenge, take a moment to reflect before responding. Ask yourself, is this action helping or hurting me? The more aware you become, the easier it will be to break free from old habits and create new, empowering ones. Moving forward, breaking negative patterns is not a one-time event. It is an ongoing process. Every day you have a choice, to continue in old cycles or to take steps towards something better. Some days will be harder than others. There will be times when you fall back into old habits, but every time you choose growth, you get stronger. Rebuilding yourself requires patience and commitment. It requires you to be honest about your past while focusing on your future. It requires you to believe in your ability to change, even when it feels difficult. If you take only one thing from this chapter, let it be this: you are not stuck. You are not doomed to repeat the same mistakes forever. You have the power to break negative patterns and build a better life. It starts with awareness, followed by action. The more you practice, the easier it becomes. Your past does not define you. Your patterns do not define you. What defines you is what you choose to do next. And today, you choose to break free. Let's move forward. Chapter 3: Rebuilding Your Mindset. Your mindset shapes your life. It affects the way you see challenges, the way you handle failure, and the way you think about yourself. If you want to rebuild yourself, you must start by rebuilding your mindset. The way you think will either push you forward or hold you back. Many people do not realize that their thoughts are what keep them stuck. They tell themselves that they are not good enough, that they will never succeed, or that change is impossible. These beliefs act like invisible chains, stopping them from reaching their full potential. But the truth is, these thoughts are just habits, patterns that can be broken and replaced with something better. Rebuilding your mindset is not about ignoring reality or pretending that life is easy. It is about choosing to see opportunities instead of obstacles. It is about learning to believe in yourself, even when things are difficult. It is about creating a new way of thinking that supports your growth instead of holding you back. Developing a growth mindset. There are two main types of mindsets: a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. People with a fixed mindset believe that their abilities, intelligence, and talents are set in stone. They think, I am just not good at this, or I will never be able to change. Because of this belief, they do not try new things or push themselves beyond their comfort zone. They see failure as proof that they are not capable, so they avoid taking risks. On the other hand, people with a growth mindset believe that they can improve through effort and learning. They understand that skills can be developed, that intelligence is not fixed, and that failure is just part of the learning process. Instead of saying, I can't do this, they say, I can't do this yet. Instead of avoiding challenges, they embrace them as opportunities to grow. If you want to rebuild yourself, you need to develop a growth mindset. Here are some steps to help you shift your thinking. 1. Embrace challenges. Instead of avoiding difficult situations, see them as opportunities to learn and improve. Growth happens when you step outside of your comfort zone. 2. Change your inner dialogue. Start noticing when you think negative thoughts like, I am not smart enough, or I will never succeed. Replace these thoughts with something more positive, such as, I am still learning, or every failure brings me closer to success. 3. Celebrate effort, not just results. Many people only focus on outcomes. They believe they are successful only if they win, get the promotion, or achieve the goal. But true growth happens in the effort. If you are working hard, learning, and improving, you are already succeeding. 4. Learn from failure. Instead of seeing failure as the end, see it as a lesson. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I do better next time? 5. Surround yourself with growth-minded people. The people around you influence your mindset. Spend time with those who encourage you, challenge you, and believe in growth. Avoid people who constantly complain, make excuses, or tell you that you cannot succeed. A growth mindset is a powerful tool. When you develop one, you will see that nothing is impossible. You will stop fearing failure and start seeing life as a journey of continuous learning. The role of self-talk and affirmations. Your mind listens to everything you say to yourself. If you constantly tell yourself that you are not good enough, your mind will believe it. If you tell yourself that you are capable and strong, your mind will believe that too. This is why self-talk is so important. Many people have a habit of negative self-talk. They criticize themselves, focus on their flaws, and doubt their abilities. They say things like, I always mess up, or I am not smart enough, or I will never be successful. Over time, these thoughts become beliefs, and these beliefs shape their reality. To rebuild your mindset, you must change the way you talk to yourself. Start replacing negative thoughts with positive affirmations. Affirmations are powerful statements that help reprogram your mind. Here are some examples. I am capable of achieving great things. I am strong, confident, and determined. Every challenge is an opportunity to grow. I am worthy of success and happiness. I believe in myself and my ability to improve. At first, saying these affirmations may feel strange, especially if you do not believe them yet. But with repetition, they become part of your thinking. Just as negative thoughts create self-doubt, positive affirmations create self-confidence. Another way to improve self-talk is to speak to yourself as if you were talking to a friend. If a friend made a mistake, would you tell them they are a failure? Of course not. You would encourage them, remind them of their strengths, and tell them to keep going. Start treating yourself the same way. Be your own biggest supporter, not your worst critic. Overcoming fear and doubt. Fear and doubt are two of the biggest obstacles to rebuilding yourself. They keep you stuck, stopping you from taking action and reaching your potential. Fear tells you that you are not good enough, that you will fail, or that you will embarrass yourself. Doubt makes you question your abilities, making it hard to move forward. Everyone feels fear and doubt at some point. The difference between those who succeed and those who stay stuck is how they respond to these feelings. Instead of letting fear control them, successful people acknowledge it and push forward anyway. Here are some ways to overcome fear and doubt. 1. Understand that fear is normal. Fear is not a sign that something is wrong. It is a sign that you are stepping outside of your comfort zone. Instead of seeing fear as a warning, see it as proof that you are growing. 2. Take action anyway. The best way to overcome fear is to take action. If you wait until you feel completely confident, you may never start. Confidence comes from doing, not from waiting. 3. Visualize success. Instead of focusing on what could go wrong, picture yourself succeeding. Imagine how it will feel when you achieve your goals. 4. Question your doubts. When you hear that inner voice saying, you can't do this, ask yourself, why not? Most fears are based on assumptions, not facts. Challenge them. 5. Break big goals into small steps. Sometimes fear comes from feeling overwhelmed. Instead of focusing on the big picture, break your goal into small, manageable steps. Celebrate each step forward. 6. Remind yourself of past successes. Think back to times when you overcame challenges. Remind yourself that you have faced difficulties before and survived. You are stronger than you think. Fear and doubt will always try to hold you back, but they do not have to control you. Every time you face your fears and push through doubt, you become stronger and more confident. Moving forward. Rebuilding your mindset is one of the most powerful things you can do. It will change the way you see yourself, your challenges, and your future. A growth mindset will help you embrace new opportunities. Positive self-talk will give you confidence. Overcoming fear and doubt will allow you to take action and create the life you want. This journey is not about becoming someone else. It is about becoming the best version of yourself. It is about letting go of limiting beliefs and replacing them with thoughts that empower you. You have the power to change the way you think. And when you change your thoughts, you change your life. Let's take the next step. Chapter 4: Building Self-Discipline. Self-discipline is the foundation of success. It is what separates those who achieve their goals from those who only dream about them. Talent, intelligence, and luck may play a role in success, but without discipline, they mean little. People who accomplish great things do so not because they are naturally gifted, but because they put in the effort every single day. If you want to rebuild yourself, you must develop self-discipline. This means training yourself to do what needs to be done, even when you do not feel like doing it. It means choosing long-term rewards over short-term comfort. It means staying focused on your goals, even when distractions and temptations try to pull you away. Many people believe that discipline is something you either have or you do not. But the truth is, discipline is like a muscle. It gets stronger the more you use it. The more you practice, the easier it becomes to stay committed to your goals. It all starts with small, daily actions that build consistency and create lasting change. The importance of consistency. Consistency is the key to success. You do not become strong by working out once. You build strength by exercising regularly. You do not become an expert overnight. You develop skills by practicing day after day. Small efforts, repeated consistently, lead to big results over time. Many people fail not because they lack ability, but because they lack consistency. They start with excitement, but when motivation fades, they stop. They work hard for a few days, but when they do not see immediate results, they give up. They expect success to come quickly, and when it does not, they lose patience. The truth is, success is built through small, repeated actions. It is not about working hard once. It is about working hard consistently. If you want to get in shape, you must exercise regularly. If you want to improve a skill, you must practice it daily. If you want to achieve a goal, you must take steps toward it every day, even when you do not feel like it. Consistency is not about perfection. You do not have to be perfect every single day. You just have to show up and do your best, even when it is difficult. Some days you will feel tired. Some days you will feel unmotivated. But if you push through those moments and keep going, you will develop the self-discipline needed to succeed. Creating a daily routine for success. One of the best ways to build self-discipline is to create a daily routine. A good routine removes the need for constant decision-making and helps you stay focused on what truly matters. Instead of relying on motivation, you develop habits that keep you on track. A successful routine does not have to be complicated. It should simply include activities that support your goals and help you stay disciplined. Here are some key steps to creating a routine that works. 1. Start your day with purpose. How you begin your morning sets the tone for the rest of the day. Instead of waking up and immediately checking your phone, start with something productive. This could be reading, stretching, journaling, or setting your goals for the day. 2. Prioritize your most important tasks. Identify the tasks that will have the biggest impact on your life and schedule time for them. Whether it is working on a project, exercising, or learning a new skill, make it a priority. 3. Set specific time blocks. Assign specific times for important activities. For example, if you want to exercise, set a time each day for your workout. If you want to read, schedule a reading session. 4. Eliminate distractions. Discipline is easier when you remove temptations. If you struggle with distractions, create an environment that helps you stay focused. Turn off notifications, set boundaries with people, and create a workspace that encourages productivity. 5. End your day with reflection. Before going to bed, take a few minutes to reflect on your day. What did you accomplish? What could you improve? This practice helps you stay aware of your progress and keeps you motivated. A daily routine helps you build discipline by making good habits automatic. When you repeat the same positive actions every day, they become a natural part of your life. Over time, discipline stops feeling like a struggle and becomes a habit. The power of small, daily actions. Many people think success requires big, dramatic changes, but in reality, it is the small, daily actions that create the biggest results. Tiny improvements, made consistently over time, lead to massive growth. Imagine someone who wants to get stronger. If they do just one push-up a day, it may not seem like much, but if they add one more push-up each day, by the end of the year, they will be doing over 300 push-ups a day. A small habit, done consistently, creates powerful change. This principle applies to every area of life. If you read 10 pages a day, you will finish dozens of books in a year. If you save a little money every day, you will build financial security over time. If you practice a skill for just 30 minutes a day, you will become an expert over time. If you improve by just 1% each day, you will be 37 times better by the end of the year. The key is to start small and stay consistent. Do not focus on making huge changes overnight. Instead, focus on doing a little better each day. Over time, these small actions will add up and create lasting transformation. Overcoming challenges to self-discipline. Building self-discipline is not always easy. There will be days when you feel tired, unmotivated, or frustrated. There will be times when you want to quit. This is when discipline matters most. Here are some common challenges and how to overcome them. 1. Lack of motivation. Motivation is temporary. Instead of relying on it, build habits that keep you on track even when you do not feel like it. 2. Procrastination. Break big tasks into smaller steps. Commit to working on something for just 5 minutes. Often, starting is the hardest part. 3. Temptations and distractions. Identify what pulls you away from your goals and remove it. If social media is a distraction, set limits. If junk food is a temptation, do not keep it in the house. 4. Negative self-talk. Pay attention to the thoughts that hold you back. Replace them with positive, encouraging thoughts. Remind yourself why you started. 5. Impatience. Progress takes time. Do not expect instant results. Focus on consistency and trust that every small effort is bringing you closer to your goals. Moving forward. Building self-discipline is one of the most important things you can do for yourself. It is what allows you to stay committed to your goals, push through challenges, and create the life you want. It is not about being perfect. It is about being consistent. Discipline is not something you are born with. It is something you build. Every time you choose to take action instead of making excuses, you strengthen your discipline. Every time you stay committed to your routine, you move closer to your goals. The journey of rebuilding yourself starts with small, daily actions. It starts with making the choice every day to keep going. And as you develop discipline, you will realize that success is not about luck or talent. It is about showing up, putting in the work, and staying consistent. You have the power to build the habits and mindset that lead to success. You have the power to stay disciplined, even when it is difficult. You have the power to change your life, one small step at a time. Let's keep going. Chapter 5. Strengthening Emotional Resilience. Life is full of ups and downs. No matter how much you prepare, challenges will come your way. You will face setbacks, failures, disappointments, and painful experiences. Some people let these hardships break them, while others use them as fuel to grow stronger. The difference between the two is emotional resilience, the ability to handle life's difficulties without losing yourself in negativity. If you want to rebuild yourself, you must strengthen your emotional resilience. You must learn how to rise after a fall, how to turn pain into power, and how to keep going even when life feels unfair. Resilience does not mean avoiding pain. It means learning how to handle it in a way that makes you stronger. How to handle setbacks and failures. Setbacks and failures are part of life. No one succeeds without experiencing them. Every successful person has faced failure, but what separates them from others is how they respond to it. Instead of giving up, they learn, adjust, and try again. When things do not go as planned, it is easy to feel frustrated and discouraged. You might start questioning yourself, thinking that you are not good enough or that success is impossible. But failure is not the end. It is just a lesson. It is feedback, showing you what does not work so you can try something different. Here are some steps to help you handle setbacks and failures with resilience. 1. Accept that failure is normal. Everyone fails at some point. The greatest inventors, entrepreneurs, athletes, and artists have all failed multiple times before achieving success. Do not see failure as a personal weakness. See it as a necessary part of growth. 2. Control your response. You cannot always control what happens, but you can control how you react. Instead of getting stuck in frustration, choose to focus on what you can do next. Every challenge is an opportunity to grow. 3. Look for the lesson. Every failure has something to teach you. Ask yourself, what went wrong? What can I do differently next time? How can I grow from this? When you shift your focus from frustration to learning, you turn setbacks into stepping stones. 4. Keep moving forward. The worst thing you can do after failure is to stop trying. No matter how many times you fall, the most important thing is to get back up. Progress is made by those who refuse to quit. Resilience is built by facing challenges head on. Every time you overcome an obstacle, you become stronger. Every time you refuse to give up, you develop more confidence in your ability to handle difficulties. Turning pain into power. Pain is an unavoidable part of life. Everyone experiences loss, heartbreak, rejection, and disappointment. But pain does not have to destroy you. It can shape you into a stronger, wiser, and more powerful person. The key is learning how to transform pain into something meaningful. Some of the most successful people in history have used their pain as motivation. They took their struggles and turned them into fuel to push forward. They refused to let their hardships define them in a negative way. Instead, they used those experiences to grow. Here's how you can turn pain into power. 1. Accept your feelings. Do not ignore or suppress your emotions. If you feel sad, angry, or hurt, acknowledge it. Healing starts with honesty. Pretending that pain does not exist only makes it worse in the long run. 2. Find strength in your struggles. Look at your past difficulties. What have they taught you? How have they made you stronger? Every painful experience has the potential to build resilience, wisdom, and courage. 3. Use pain as motivation. Instead of letting pain make you bitter, let it drive you to become better. If someone doubted you, use it as motivation to prove them wrong. If you experienced hardship, use it as fuel to create a better future for yourself. 4. Help others. One of the best ways to transform pain is to use your experience to help others. Many of the world's greatest leaders, speakers, and teachers turned their struggles into a source of inspiration for others. By sharing your story or offering support, you turn your pain into something meaningful. Pain can either break you or build you. The choice is yours. When you decide to use your struggles as fuel for growth, you turn them into power. Cultivating inner strength. Inner strength is what allows you to stay calm in chaos, to keep moving forward when everything seems difficult, and to believe in yourself even when no one else does. It is the foundation of resilience, helping you handle whatever life throws at you. Here are some ways to build inner strength. 1. Develop a positive mindset. Your thoughts shape your reality. If you constantly tell yourself that you are weak or incapable, you will start to believe it. But if you remind yourself of your strength and ability to grow, you will develop a more powerful mindset. 2. Practice self-care. Taking care of your physical, mental, and emotional health is essential for resilience. Exercise, eat well, get enough sleep, and take time for relaxation. A strong body and mind make it easier to handle life's challenges. 3. Surround yourself with strong people. The people around you influence your mindset and energy. Spend time with those who uplift, support, and challenge you to grow. Avoid those who drain your energy or constantly bring negativity. 4. Stay focused on your goals. Having a clear purpose gives you strength. When you know what you are working toward, it becomes easier to push through obstacles. Remind yourself why you started and keep your eyes on the bigger picture. 5. Practice gratitude. Focusing on what you have rather than what you lack strengthens your mindset. Even in difficult times, there are always things to be grateful for. Gratitude shifts your focus from problems to possibilities. 6. Develop emotional control. Inner strength means not letting emotions control you. It does not mean suppressing emotions, but rather learning how to manage them in a healthy way. When faced with stress, take deep breaths, step back, and choose how you want to respond instead of reacting impulsively. Moving forward, emotional resilience is not something you are born with, it is something you build. Every time you handle a setback with grace, every time you turn pain into motivation, and every time you choose strength over weakness, you become more resilient. Life will not always be easy. There will be moments when you feel like giving up. But remember this, you have already survived difficult days before, and you will survive them again. Every challenge you face is making you stronger. Strengthening emotional resilience is one of the most important steps in rebuilding yourself. It allows you to handle life's difficulties without breaking down. It helps you turn pain into growth, and it gives you the confidence to keep moving forward, no matter what comes your way. You have the power to rise above your challenges. You have the ability to turn your struggles into strength. Keep going, keep growing, and never forget that every difficulty you overcome is shaping you into the person you are meant to be. Let's keep building. Chapter 6: The Power of Self-Love and Confidence. Self-love and confidence are the foundations of a strong and successful life. When you truly love and believe in yourself, you become unstoppable. You stop seeking approval from others, you stop comparing yourself to those around you, and you start embracing your true potential. Many people struggle with self-doubt, insecurity, and the feeling of not being good enough. These thoughts can hold you back, making you afraid to take risks, speak up, or chase your dreams. But here is the truth. You are enough, just as you are. You are worthy of love, success, and happiness. Confidence is not about being perfect or never feeling insecure. It is about knowing your worth despite your flaws. It is about accepting yourself fully, growing from your experiences, and walking through life with your head held high. In this chapter, we will explore the power of self-love, how to overcome the toxic habit of comparison, and how to build unshakable confidence that will carry you through life's challenges. Understanding self-worth. Your self-worth is not determined by your achievements, your appearance, or the opinions of others. It comes from within. It is the deep understanding that you are valuable, no matter what happens in life. Many people tie their worth to external factors, money, success, relationships, or social status. But when these things change or disappear, they feel lost and empty. True self-worth is unshakable. It does not depend on anything outside of you. It is the belief that you are enough simply because you exist. So, how do you develop a strong sense of self-worth? 1. Stop seeking external validation. You do not need anyone's approval to feel good about yourself. The moment you stop chasing validation from others, you take back your power. 2. Acknowledge your strengths. Everyone has unique talents and qualities. Instead of focusing on what you lack, celebrate what you bring to the world. 3. Treat yourself with kindness. The way you talk to yourself matters. Be gentle with yourself. Speak to yourself with the same kindness and encouragement that you would offer a close friend. 4. Set healthy boundaries. People who know their worth do not allow others to treat them poorly. If someone disrespects you, it is okay to walk away. You deserve relationships that uplift and support you. 5. Accept yourself completely. You are not perfect, and that is okay. No one is. Accepting your flaws does not mean you stop growing. It means you stop punishing yourself for being human. Overcoming comparison and insecurity. Comparison is one of the biggest thieves of confidence. In today's world, where social media constantly shows us the highlight reels of other people's lives, it is easy to feel like we are not enough. We see people with seemingly perfect relationships, careers, and lifestyles, and we start to feel inadequate. But what we often forget is that we are only seeing a small part of their reality. Behind every perfect picture, there are struggles, insecurities, and challenges that we do not see. Comparing yourself to others is unfair to you because you are measuring your behind-the-scenes moments against someone else's best moments. Here's how to break free from the toxic cycle of comparison. 1. Focus on your own journey. You are running your own race. The only person you need to be better than is the person you were yesterday. 2. Limit social media consumption. If scrolling through social media makes you feel bad about yourself, take a break. Follow people who inspire you rather than those who make you doubt yourself. 3. Practice gratitude. Instead of focusing on what others have, focus on what you have. Gratitude shifts your mindset from lack to abundance. 4. Celebrate your own progress. No step forward is too small. Every bit of progress you make is worth celebrating. Recognize your own achievements instead of worrying about someone else's. 5. Recognize your unique path. Everyone's life is different. Just because someone else has something does not mean you should have it too. Your journey is yours alone. Insecurity often comes from comparing yourself to an unrealistic standard. But once you start focusing on your own growth instead of other people's lives, you will feel more confident and at peace. How to build unshakable confidence. Confidence is not something you are born with. It is something you build. It is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. If you have spent years doubting yourself, it will take time to shift your mindset. But with consistent effort, you can develop a deep and lasting confidence that will carry you through life. Here are some steps to build unshakable confidence. 1. Take care of your body and mind. Confidence starts from within. Exercise, eat well, and get enough rest. When you feel good physically, you naturally feel more confident. 2. Stand tall and speak with conviction. Your body language affects the way you feel about yourself. Stand tall, make eye contact, and speak with confidence, even if you do not feel it at first. Over time, your mind will follow. 3. Step out of your comfort zone. Growth happens when you challenge yourself. Do things that scare you, whether it is speaking in public, trying something new, or setting a big goal. The more you face challenges, the more confident you will become. 4. Focus on your strengths. Everyone has areas where they shine. Identify what you are good at and do more of it. Confidence grows when you spend time doing things that make you feel strong. 5. Reframe negative thoughts. Pay attention to the way you talk to yourself. When negative thoughts creep in, challenge them. Instead of thinking, I am not good enough, replace it with, I am learning and improving every day. 6. Surround yourself with supportive people. Confidence is easier to build when you have people who uplift you. Spend time with those who encourage and believe in you. Avoid people who bring you down. 7. Celebrate your wins. No achievement is too small. When you accomplish something, no matter how minor, take a moment to recognize it. This builds momentum and reinforces your belief in yourself. 8. Be kind to yourself. Confidence does not mean being perfect. It means accepting yourself fully, flaws and all. Speak to yourself with love and encouragement, even when things do not go as planned. Loving yourself and having confidence is not about arrogance or thinking you are better than others. It is about recognizing your worth, embracing who you are, and walking through life with strength and self-assurance. There will be days when you doubt yourself. There will be moments when old insecurities try to creep back in. But every time you choose to believe in yourself, every time you stand tall despite your fears, you strengthen your confidence. The journey to self-love and confidence is ongoing. It requires patience and practice. But once you learn to embrace who you are and trust in your abilities, nothing will be able to shake you. You are worthy. You are strong. You are more than enough. Keep growing, keep believing in yourself, and keep moving forward with confidence. Chapter 7. Developing Healthy Relationships. Human connection is one of the most powerful influences on personal growth. The people we surround ourselves with shape our thoughts, our behaviors, and ultimately the direction of our lives. Healthy relationships provide support, encouragement, and motivation, while toxic relationships drain energy, create self-doubt, and slow progress. If you want to rebuild yourself, you must be intentional about the relationships you keep. You must learn how to choose the right people, set boundaries, and understand the role relationships play in your personal development. Many people underestimate the power of relationships. They believe success and growth come only from personal effort. While self-discipline and determination are essential, the truth is that no one succeeds alone. The right relationships can inspire, challenge, and uplift you. On the other hand, surrounding yourself with negative, unsupportive, or toxic people can keep you stuck in old habits and prevent you from reaching your full potential. In this chapter, we will explore how to build strong and meaningful relationships, the importance of setting boundaries, and how the people in your life influence your growth. Surrounding yourself with the right people. One of the biggest mistakes people make is keeping the wrong people in their lives for too long. Sometimes we hold on to friendships, relationships, or social circles out of habit, fear of loneliness, or a sense of loyalty. But if a relationship is not helping you grow, it is holding you back. The right people will push you to become better. They will challenge you when you doubt yourself, support you when you struggle, and celebrate your victories. Being around the right people makes personal growth easier because you are constantly inspired to improve. So, how do you find and surround yourself with the right people? 1. Look for growth-minded individuals. The best relationships are those that encourage growth. Spend time with people who are actively working on themselves, setting goals, and striving for more. Their mindset will influence yours. 2. Seek positivity and encouragement. Life is already challenging enough. You do not need people who bring negativity into your life. Surround yourself with those who uplift you, believe in you, and support your dreams. 3. Choose honesty and integrity. Good relationships are built on trust and honesty. The right people will give you constructive feedback, not just tell you what you want to hear. They will hold you accountable and help you stay true to yourself. 4. Limit time with negative or toxic people. Some people constantly complain, gossip, or bring drama into your life. Others might criticize your dreams or make you feel unworthy. It is okay to step back from these relationships. You do not owe anyone your energy if they are draining you. 5. Find people who share your values. Relationships are stronger when they are built on shared values. Whether it is ambition, kindness, honesty, or perseverance, being around like-minded people will keep you on the right path. Developing the right relationships takes effort. It may require letting go of old connections that no longer serve you. It may mean stepping out of your comfort zone to meet new people. But in the end, the quality of your relationships will determine the quality of your life. Setting boundaries and saying no. Many people struggle with setting boundaries. They feel guilty for saying no, fear disappointing others, or worry about being seen as selfish. But boundaries are not about pushing people away. They are about protecting your time, energy, and mental well-being. If you constantly put others' needs ahead of your own, you will eventually feel exhausted, resentful, and unfulfilled. Setting boundaries is an act of self-respect. It shows that you value yourself enough to say, "This is what I am comfortable with," or "This is what I will not accept." Here's how to set healthy boundaries in your relationships. 1. Identify your limits. Understand what makes you feel uncomfortable, overwhelmed, or disrespected. If something drains your energy or makes you feel unhappy, it is a sign that you need a boundary. 2. Communicate clearly. Boundaries only work if you express them. You do not need to explain yourself in detail. Just be direct. For example, if a friend constantly asks for favors that take up too much of your time, you can say, "I can't help with that right now, but I hope you find another solution." 3. Be firm, not rude. Some people will test your boundaries, either because they are used to the old version of you or because they do not respect limits. Stand your ground. Saying no does not make you a bad person. 4. Prioritize your well-being. You cannot pour from an empty cup. If a relationship is draining you more than it is supporting you, it may be time to step back. Your mental and emotional health should always come first. Accept that not everyone will like your boundaries. Some people might react negatively when you start setting boundaries. That is okay. The right people will respect your limits, and those who do not may not be the best for your personal growth. Learning to say no is one of the most powerful skills you can develop. It allows you to take control of your life and focus on what truly matters to you. The more you practice it, the more confident you will feel in protecting your time and energy. The impact of relationships on personal growth. Every relationship in your life influences your mindset, habits, and goals, whether you realize it or not. Your relationships shape the way you see yourself, the choices you make, and the way you respond to challenges. Here's how relationships impact your personal growth. 1. They affect your confidence. Being around people who believe in you boosts your self-esteem. On the other hand, toxic relationships filled with criticism and negativity can make you doubt yourself. 2, they influence your habits. Your daily habits are often influenced by the people around you. If you spend time with motivated and disciplined individuals, you are more likely to adopt similar behaviors. If you are surrounded by people who procrastinate or engage in unhealthy habits, you might find yourself doing the same. 3, they shape your perspective. The conversations you have and the advice you receive can either open your mind to new possibilities or keep you stuck in limited thinking. Choose relationships that encourage learning and growth. 4, they provide emotional support. Life's challenges are easier to handle when you have supportive relationships. The right people will encourage you, remind you of your strengths, and help you through difficult times. 5, they can help you grow or hold you back. Some relationships inspire you to dream bigger and push past limitations, while others make you feel small and unworthy. Pay attention to how people make you feel after spending time with them. Moving forward, the people you choose to keep in your life play a major role in your journey of rebuilding yourself. Surrounding yourself with the right people will make your growth easier and more fulfilling. Setting boundaries will protect your energy and keep you focused on your goals. Understanding how relationships shape your mindset will help you choose wisely. You do not have to hold on to relationships that do not serve you. It is okay to walk away from people who do not respect your boundaries or who drain your energy. It is okay to say no when something does not align with your well-being. Your personal growth is your responsibility. Be intentional about the relationships you invest in. Choose people who support, challenge, and uplift you. And most importantly, never settle for relationships that make you feel less than you truly are. Keep building, keep growing, and surround yourself with people who help you become the best version of yourself. Chapter 8, Finding Your Purpose and Passion. Finding your purpose and passion is one of the most important steps in rebuilding yourself. When you live with purpose, life becomes more meaningful. You wake up each day with a sense of direction, knowing that what you do matters. Passion fuels you. It gives you energy, motivation, and a reason to keep going, even when things get tough. Without purpose and passion, life can feel empty and repetitive, as if you are just going through the motions. Many people struggle with finding their purpose. They feel lost, unsure of what they are meant to do. Some people chase money, fame, or approval, thinking these things will bring happiness. But true fulfillment comes from doing what aligns with your heart and values. Purpose is not just about what you do. It is about who you are and how you impact the world around you. In this chapter, we will explore how to discover what truly drives you, how to align your life with your passions, and how to turn your purpose into action. Discovering what truly drives you. Before you can align your life with your purpose, you need to figure out what truly excites and inspires you. Many people struggle with this because they have spent years following what society expects from them, rather than exploring their own desires. If you have ever felt stuck, confused, or directionless, it may be because you have not taken the time to connect with what truly matters to you. Here are some steps to help you discover what truly drives you. 1. Reflect on what makes you feel alive. Think about the moments when you felt the happiest and most fulfilled. What were you doing? Who were you with? What made those moments special? Often the things that make us feel most alive are clues to our true passions. 2. Consider what you love to learn about. Pay attention to the topics you naturally gravitate toward. What subjects do you enjoy reading about, watching videos on, or discussing with others? Your interests can guide you toward your purpose. 3. Identify what problems you want to solve. Purpose is often connected to helping others or making a difference. What challenges in the world do you feel strongly about? What issues do you wish you could change? When you find a cause that speaks to your heart, it can become a powerful source of motivation. 4. Think about what people appreciate in you. Sometimes others see our strengths more clearly than we do. What do people often come to you for advice or help with? What compliments do you receive the most? These can be signs of your natural gifts. 5. Try new things. If you are unsure about your passions, Explore different activities. Take up a new hobby. Volunteer, start a side project, or experiment with something new. Sometimes you do not know what excites you until you try it. Finding your purpose is not about having one perfect answer. It is about understanding what brings you joy, fulfillment, and a sense of meaning. Aligning your life with your passions. Once you have an idea of what truly drives you, the next step is to align your life with your passions. Many people settle for jobs, relationships, or routines that do not make them happy simply because they feel stuck or afraid of change. But you deserve to live a life that excites you. Here's how you can start aligning your life with your passions. 1. Make small adjustments first. You do not have to completely change your life overnight. Start by making small shifts that bring you closer to your passions. If you love writing, start a blog. If you are passionate about fitness, take a course to become a trainer. Small steps lead to big changes. 2. Surround yourself with like-minded people. Being around people who share your interests and values will keep you inspired. Join communities, attend events, or connect with people who are passionate about the same things you are. 3. Remove what no longer serves you. If something in your life is holding you back from pursuing your passions, consider letting it go. Whether it is a toxic relationship, an unfulfilling job, or a negative habit, making space for new opportunities is essential. 4. Set goals that align with your purpose. Purpose-driven goals are more motivating than goals based on external validation. Instead of setting a goal to make more money, focus on goals that bring fulfillment, such as helping others, creating something meaningful, or learning new skills. 5. Turn passion into action. Passion alone is not enough. You must take action. Start working toward your passion in any way you can. Take classes, build a portfolio, volunteer, or start a project. The more action you take, the closer you get to living a purpose-driven life. Aligning your life with your passions does not mean quitting everything and starting over. It means making choices that bring you closer to the things that make you feel alive. Turning purpose into action. Many people have dreams and passions, but they never take action. They wait for the perfect moment or let fear stop them. But purpose without action is just a dream. If you want to rebuild yourself, you must take steps toward living your purpose every day. Here's how to turn your purpose into action. Start before you feel ready. If you wait until you feel 100% confident, you may never start. Confidence grows with action. Take the first step, even if you are scared. 2. Break it down into small steps. A big goal can feel overwhelming. Instead of focusing on the end result, break it into smaller, manageable steps. If your passion is to write a book, start by writing 1 page a day. If you want to start a business, research and create a plan. 3. Stay consistent. Passion fades without consistency. Set aside time each day or each week to work on what matters to you. Even if it is just 10 minutes a day, progress adds up over time. 4. Push through fear and doubt. Fear is normal when you step into something new. But do not let fear control you. Doubts will come, but remind yourself why you started. The more you face your fears, the stronger you become. 5. Learn and adapt. As you take action, you will learn more about yourself and your purpose. Be open to adjusting your path. Sometimes what you thought was your passion leads to something even greater. 6. Stay true to your why. There will be challenges, setbacks, and moments of doubt. But if you stay connected to why you started, you will keep going. Purpose gives you strength, even in difficult times. Moving forward. Finding your purpose and passion is not about having all the answers right away. It is about exploring, learning, and taking action toward what makes you feel alive. Your purpose is not something you find once and then stop thinking about. It grows and evolves as you do. Do not let fear or doubt hold you back from pursuing what truly matters to you. The world needs your unique talents, your perspective, and your passion. You have something valuable to offer, and when you live with purpose, you inspire others to do the same. Keep exploring, keep growing, keep taking action. Your purpose is waiting for you. Go after it. Chapter 9. Taking Action and Creating Change. Many people dream of a better life, but few take action to create it. They wait for the perfect moment, the right opportunity, or a sign that tells them it is time to start? The truth is, waiting does not bring change, action does. If you want to rebuild yourself, you must take control of your life, overcome procrastination, set meaningful goals, and stay motivated even when things get tough. Taking action is the bridge between where you are now and where you want to be. It is not enough to simply think about change or plan for it. You must take real steps toward your goals. However, many people struggle with this because of fear, doubt, or a lack of direction. In this chapter, we will explore how to overcome procrastination and fear, how to set and achieve meaningful goals, and how to build momentum to keep moving forward. Overcoming procrastination and fear. Procrastination is one of the biggest obstacles to success. It keeps people stuck in the same place, delaying progress and making excuses for why they cannot start. Often, procrastination is not about laziness, but about fear. Fear of failure, fear of the unknown, or even fear of success. If you struggle with procrastination, ask yourself, what am I really afraid of? Understanding the root of your hesitation is the first step toward overcoming it. Here are some ways to break free from procrastination and fear. 1. Take the first step, no matter how small. The hardest part of any journey is starting. Instead of thinking about the entire process, focus on taking just one small step. Action builds momentum, and once you begin, it becomes easier to keep going. 2. Stop waiting for the perfect time. There is no perfect time to start. If you keep waiting, you will wait forever. The best time to take action is now, with whatever resources and knowledge you have. You can adjust and learn along the way. 3. Reframe failure as learning. Many people procrastinate because they are afraid of failing, but failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of the journey. Every mistake teaches you something valuable. The only true failure is never trying at all. 4. Use the 5-second rule. If you feel yourself hesitating, count down from 5 and take action immediately. Do not give your mind time to come up with excuses. Just do it. 5. Break big tasks into small steps. A goal that seems overwhelming is easier to procrastinate on. Break it down into smaller, more manageable steps. Focus on completing one step at a time instead of worrying about the entire process. 6. Remove distractions. Identify what causes you to procrastinate. Is it social media, TV, a cluttered workspace? Remove or reduce distractions to make it easier to focus on taking action. 7. Hold yourself accountable. Tell someone about your goal or deadline. When you have accountability, you are more likely to follow through. You can also write down your goals and track your progress daily. How to set and achieve meaningful goals. Many people set goals, but few achieve them. One of the main reasons for this is that their goals are either too vague or not meaningful enough to keep them motivated. If you want to take action and create real change, you must set clear, meaningful, and achievable goals. Here's how to set and achieve meaningful goals. 1. Be specific. Instead of saying, I want to be successful, define what success looks like to you. Do you want to start a business, lose weight, write a book? The more specific your goal is, the easier it is to take action. 2. Make it measurable. A goal should have a clear way to measure progress. Instead of saying, I want to get in shape, set a goal like, I will exercise for 30 minutes 5 times a week. 3. Ensure it's achievable. While big dreams are important, your goals should be realistic. Setting goals that are too extreme can lead to frustration and discouragement. Start with something you can work towards step by step. 4. Make it relevant to your life. Your goals should be meaningful to you, not something you feel pressured to do by others. If a goal does not excite you, it will be hard to stay committed. 5. Set a deadline. Without a deadline, it is easy to keep pushing a goal into the future. Set a clear time frame for when you want to achieve it. This creates urgency and helps you stay on track. 6. Break it down. A big goal can feel overwhelming, which leads to procrastination. Break it into smaller tasks. For example, if your goal is to write a book, start with writing 1 page a day. Small steps lead to big results. 7. Stay flexible and adjust when needed. Life is unpredictable. If something is not working, adjust your plan instead of giving up. Being flexible allows you to keep moving forward even when things do not go as expected. 8. Track your progress. Seeing progress keeps you motivated. Keep a journal, use a checklist, or track your habits to remind yourself of how far you have come. Building momentum and staying motivated. Motivation is what gets you started, but momentum is what keeps you going. Many people lose motivation after the initial excitement fades. To create lasting change, you must build momentum and stay committed even when you do not feel motivated. Here's how to build momentum and stay on track. 1. Start each day with a purpose. Every morning, remind yourself of your goals. Set your intentions for the day and decide what small action you will take toward your goal. 2. Develop a routine. Success is built on consistent habits. Create a daily or weekly routine that includes time for working on your goals. The more you make action a habit, the less effort it takes. 3. Celebrate small wins. Do not wait until you reach the final goal to feel accomplished. Celebrate every small step forward. This keeps you motivated and reinforces positive behavior. 4. Surround yourself with positive influences. The people you spend time with affect your motivation. Surround yourself with supportive, ambitious individuals who encourage you to keep pushing forward. 5. Use visual reminders. Keep reminders of your goals where you can see them. Create a vision board, write affirmations, or set phone reminders to stay focused on what you want to achieve. 6. Keep learning and improving. If you feel stuck, seek knowledge. Read books, watch videos, or learn from others who have achieved what you want. Growth keeps you engaged and motivated. Push through when it gets hard. There will be days when you feel like quitting. That is normal. The key is to push through those moments. Remember why you started and keep going. 8. Stay patient and trust the process. Change does not happen overnight. Do not get discouraged if progress seems slow. Stay committed and trust that small actions will add up over time. Moving forward. Taking action is the most important step in creating change. Without action, dreams remain dreams and goals remain ideas. No matter how much you plan or think about change, nothing happens until you take the first step. You do not need to have everything figured out. You just need to start. Overcome procrastination, set meaningful goals, and take small steps every day. Stay consistent, build momentum, and trust the process. You have the power to change your life. You are not stuck where you are. The only thing standing between you and the life you want is action. So stop waiting, stop hesitating, and start building the future you deserve, one step at a time. Chapter 10. Becoming the best version of yourself. Rebuilding yourself is not just about overcoming struggles or making temporary changes. It is about a lifelong journey of growth, learning, and becoming the best version of yourself. True transformation is not something that happens overnight. It requires continuous effort, self-awareness, and a commitment to improvement. You have come a long way, but the journey does not end here. The goal is not just to change for a short period, but to maintain long-term growth, embrace lifelong learning, and live a fulfilled and purpose-driven life. The best version of yourself is not about being perfect. It is about constantly striving to be better than you were yesterday. It is about pushing past limitations, evolving in your mindset and habits, and creating a life that aligns with your deepest values. In this chapter, we will explore how to maintain long-term growth, the importance of lifelong learning, and how to live a life that is rich with purpose and fulfillment. Maintaining long-term growth. Growth is not something you achieve once and then stop. It is a continuous process that requires discipline and commitment. Many people start strong when working on self-improvement, but struggle to maintain their progress. Life gets busy, challenges arise, and old habits try to creep back in. To ensure that you continue growing and evolving, you must adopt strategies that help you stay on track. 1. Stay committed to personal development. Growth should be a lifelong commitment. Set aside time regularly to reflect on your progress and find areas where you can improve. Whether it is through reading, journaling, or setting new goals, always be looking for ways to grow. 2. Surround yourself with growth-minded people. The people around you influence your mindset and actions. Surround yourself with individuals who encourage you to improve, challenge you to think bigger, and support your journey of becoming better. 3. Develop resilience. Long-term growth requires resilience. There will be setbacks, failures, and moments of doubt, but these are all part of the process. Instead of letting challenges discourage you, use them as lessons to strengthen your character. 4. Practice self-reflection. Regularly evaluate your progress and identify areas for improvement. Ask yourself, what have I learned? What is working? What needs to change? Self-reflection helps you stay aware of your growth and make necessary adjustments. 5. Continue setting new goals. Achieving one goal should not mean stopping. Once you reach a milestone, set a new challenge for yourself. Growth happens when you keep pushing your limits and striving for more. 6. Stay open to change. The best version of yourself will continue to evolve. Do not be afraid of change. Embrace new experiences, new perspectives, and new opportunities for growth. The power of lifelong learning. One of the most powerful habits you can develop is the habit of lifelong learning. The moment you stop learning, you stop growing. Knowledge expands your mind, strengthens your skills, and helps you navigate life's challenges with confidence. 1. Read regularly. Books are one of the best ways to gain new knowledge and insights. Make reading a habit, whether it is self-improvement books, biographies, or books related to your passions. 2. Learn from others. Everyone has something to teach you. Listen to the experiences of successful people, mentors, and even those who have failed. Learning from others' experiences can save you from making the same mistakes. 3. Take courses and attend workshops. The world is constantly changing, and there is always something new to learn. Invest in yourself by taking courses, attending workshops, or learning new skills that can help you grow. 4. Stay curious. Approach life with curiosity. Ask questions, explore different perspectives, and never assume you know everything. A curious mind is a growing mind. 5. Apply what you learn. Knowledge without action is useless. Whenever you learn something new, find ways to apply it in your life. Practical experience is the best way to reinforce learning. 6. Embrace challenges as learning opportunities. Every challenge holds a lesson. Instead of seeing difficulties as obstacles, see them as opportunities to grow and gain wisdom. Living a fulfilled and purpose-driven life. The ultimate goal of becoming the best version of yourself is to live a life filled with meaning and purpose. Success is not just about wealth, achievements, or recognition. True success is about living a life that aligns with your values, brings you joy, and allows you to make a positive impact. 1. Define what fulfillment means to you. Everyone has a different definition of fulfillment. For some, it may be building a successful career. For others, it may be helping others, traveling, or creating art. Take the time to understand what truly brings you joy and fulfillment. 2. Live with intention. Do not go through life on autopilot. Be intentional about how you spend your time, who you surround yourself with, and the choices you make. Make decisions that align with your long-term vision for your life. 3. Give back and help others. One of the most fulfilling things in life is contributing to the well-being of others. Whether through acts of kindness, mentoring, or using your talents to help others, making a difference brings deep satisfaction. 4. Find balance. A fulfilled life is not just about work or achievements. It also includes health, relationships, and personal happiness. Prioritize all areas of your life to create a balanced and fulfilling existence. 5. Express gratitude. Gratitude shifts your focus from what is missing to what is already present. Regularly take time to appreciate the people, experiences, and opportunities in your life. Gratitude brings a deeper sense of contentment and happiness. 6. Keep growing and evolving. Never settle for staying the same. Keep pushing yourself to learn, improve, and expand your impact. The best version of yourself is always evolving. Moving forward. Becoming the best version of yourself is not about reaching a final destination. It is about embracing the journey of growth, learning, and self-discovery. It is about constantly striving to improve, making the most of your potential, and living a life that feels meaningful and fulfilling. You have the power to create the life you desire. Every step you take toward growth brings you closer to a future that excites and inspires you. Keep learning, keep challenging yourself, and keep striving to be better every day. No matter where you are in your journey, remember that change is always possible. You are not defined by your past, your mistakes, or your fears. You have the strength and ability to build the life you want. So go forward with confidence. Take action, stay committed, and never stop growing. The best version of yourself is always within reach. You just have to keep striving for it. Conclusion. You have come a long way on this journey of self-rebuilding. You have explored how to accept your past, break negative patterns, rebuild your mindset, develop self-discipline, strengthen emotional resilience, embrace self-love and confidence, build healthy relationships, find your purpose, take action, and strive to become the best version of yourself. But reading about these things is not enough. Real change happens when you take action. A call to action. Take the first step today. There is no perfect time to start. Waiting for the right moment, the right circumstances, or the right mindset will only delay your progress. The best time to take the first step is now. Even if you feel uncertain, even if you are afraid, even if you don't know exactly what the future holds, take that first step anyway. Start small. Choose one area of your life to improve. It could be setting a daily goal, practicing positive self-talk, building better habits, or letting go of past regrets. The first step does not have to be big. It just has to move you in the right direction. Every small action you take creates momentum, and over time, those small steps turn into significant progress. If you feel overwhelmed, remind yourself that self-rebuilding is a process. You do not have to figure everything out today. You do not have to have all the answers. Growth is about learning as you go, adjusting when needed, and never giving up on yourself. Final words of encouragement. Life will not always be easy. There will be moments when you feel like giving up. There will be times when old habits try to pull you back, when fear and doubt creep in, or when setbacks make you question your progress. But no matter what happens, do not stop moving forward. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to grow stronger. Every failure is a lesson. Every mistake is a stepping stone to a better version of yourself. Believe in yourself, even when no one else does. You have the strength, the ability, and the power to create a life you are proud of. You are not defined by your past, your struggles, or your mistakes. You are defined by the choices you make today and every day moving forward. Remember, confidence, discipline, resilience, and success are not traits you are born with. They are traits you build through action and perseverance. Every day is a new opportunity to become better, to grow, and to move closer to your goals. You are capable of more than you realize, and the only thing standing between you and the life you want is the willingness to take action. Your journey of self-rebuilding never ends. Self-rebuilding is not a destination. It is a lifelong journey. Growth never stops, and there is always room to improve, learn, and evolve. Who you are today is only the beginning of who you can become. Each day you will discover new challenges, new lessons, and new opportunities to become a stronger, wiser, and more confident version of yourself. The key is to keep going. No matter how far you have come, keep pushing forward, keep learning, keep striving, and keep believing in your ability to grow. There is no limit to what you can achieve when you commit to continuous self-improvement. You are in control of your life. You have the power to change your story. You are stronger than your fears, greater than your failures, and more capable than you think. Keep moving forward and never stop rebuilding yourself. Thank you so much for watching this video on Fearless Audio. We truly appreciate your time and support. If you enjoyed this content, please consider subscribing to the channel. Your subscription helps us create more awesome audiobook content for you. Stay fearless, and we look forward to bringing you more inspiring videos.